To be busy.
Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, 4 nerds, by nerds, hang out with all these nerds.
Nathan Nerdarch. Nerdarchist Ryan.
Nerdarchist Ted.
And we're doing it live once again. And we're running a little late because we don't have our intern today, so we had to make do. We've been spoiled.
It's possible that he'll show up, partway through. We'll see what happens.
So it's all dark in here. He's gonna fall down the steps.
He will certainly make an entrance.
Thump. Yes.
Making an
Yeah.
entrance. I think we need to call an ambulance.
After the live stream's done.
Yeah.
Can you please breathe quietly, Kyle?
Guys, help me. Oh, it's just wrong.
He's here in the back.
Either Kyle or a zombie.
Whimper quietly, please.
So we got a bunch of stuff to go over today, guys. We, of course, and we got the live chat going. So what's up, dudes? You want to do the roll call while we got you here? Where's everyone coming from? Woo woo. But we do have a lot of stuff to cover. We have a giveaway to announce.
We have a giveaway to announce.
Next game.
The next game. There's the other giveaway for the Yawning Portal.
Oh, we do have that, and I'm gonna have to go to the comments, and that's not even set up.
Oh,
As well as, and I'll jump right down to it. As always, our links are down below, but the awesome people over at Frog God Games are currently doing a Kickstarter for some Starfinder accessories. There's a tome of aliens and a planetarium. The artwork looks fantastic. Their stuff is really great. I got their.
I think it's more of a supplement, though. Accessories would be more like physical things that aren't books. That's right. Supplemental.
All right.
They were early on that Starfinder.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them doing it too.
The books haven't even dropped from China yet, or where.
So we had Zach from Frog God Games on our live chat yesterday, so you can go check out that video. But their Kickstarter is going, and go check that out. Also,
the art looks awesome on it.
Yes, absolutely it does. Our other good friends over at Limitless Adventures, who have sponsored some giveaways here, and each time we do our monthly giveaway, that they actually allow me to give out one of their Monster Manual digital files. So they also have a Kickstarter for an NPC codex. So again, that link is down below. You should go check out both of those and show some love and support to them.
So they're already weighing in. Eric Dodd, Cincinnati, Ohio. Doug's coming from Cleveland. That's our staff writer.
What's up, Doug?
Arcanis is in New York. I'm probably saying that wrong. That's our friend Scott, who made our display that's usually right here.
That's behind me.
No.
We got another Cleveland, Ohio with Soviet Seething. We got Michael Fist, Chicago. Random Fantasy. That's not where you're from. Monica Starr, Oregon. We got Fates Finance, Australia.
Nice.
Oklahoma with Joshua. Ghetto Stabulous, Louisiana.
That is one of the best usernames we've come across.
We got Hal in Maine. We got Zach in Missouri.
Ghetto Stabulous. That's the next rogue I play, I think. Half-orc rogue.
Yeah. David in Long Beach, California. We got Arizona in the house with Erodaz. Hey, Chad, what's going on, buddy? We also have... we have Thomas. I'm not even going to try your last name. How many people are tuning in from Germany anyway? We got Thomas from Germany. We got Megan, staff writer, Ohio. Adam Foisey, Kansas City, reporting in. Bulgaria is in the house again with Random Fantasy.
Nice.
We're huge over there. Huge, I tell you. Eric in Iowa. Edmonton with Curtis. We got, you need more vowels in this. It's a bunch of consonants, but you're in Sydney, Australia, so that's cool. It's like I think it's an old one. It's
actually written in Thri-Kreen.
Yeah.
I recognize that.
Yeah. We got Chad. Chad is in Waycross, Georgia. Joshua Fife. We aren't worthy. I don't know where that's at in the United States. We got Brandon from northeast Arkansas, and we saw you sneak in. You can't just go sneaking in like that.
Who says? So Kyle did not fall down the stairs.
Yeah. He must have dark vision.
Yeah. He's part drow on his mother's side.
Yeah, we got Human Bastard, Netherlands. Eric, he only wants Starfinder so he can convert it to 5e. Well, you don't have to bother. Go check out Harbinger. You can probably get on the beta test, possibly from Matt Click's crew over at
Absolute Tabletop.
Absolute Tabletop, yeah, because they're kind of doing that. Oh, we got you already.
The planetarium, the ships, the Tome of Aliens. I think that even if you grab it to convert to 5e, I think that's certainly worth the price for those things. They actually have ship plans that are going to be fold out maps that you can use through miniature combat. So if you're invading another person's ship or if someone's invading yours, that'll map right there.
So we have Tome of Beasts, Tome of Aliens.
Yeah.
What do we have at Tome of Pizza?
Yeah, so we got a bunch of people on today weighing in from all over the place. We got Norway in the house, St. Louis, Minneapolis, Griffin Gap, South Carolina, PA.
Someone's from Griffin Gap?
Yeah.
They snuck in.
They go to Edwin's.
Hawaii. I don't know that.
Evan Wins.
Oh, well, we have had Hawaii because other
Chris
Chris.
Calvary.
Other Chris is on
Calvary.
Other Chris.
Other Chris.
Other Chris, Chris Calvary. The Calvary has arrived is in Hawaii as well. So Hawaii is not a first. Pizza. And that is Monica Starr. I don't know why we're saying pizza.
Because you brought up Tome of Pizza.
The Tome of Pizza.
Oh, all right. I was busy in the chat.
Yeah, you're behind, Dave.
Yeah, I can put this away.
Dave's on the chat, not actually in the live broadcast.
That's what you had me here for.
Yeah. But you weren't here, and I already started. I can't stop.
Can't stop reading.
So thank you guys for weighing in on where you are. It is really awesome for us to see how far across the globe we're really reaching. And for those of you out there watching, you can then hear it because that live chat does go away.
Absolutely. And Kyle, so can you open a second window for us?
Sure.
And you're gonna have to bring up and you're gonna have to find a comment picker.
No.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So if the
Is that a program or is it on the internet?
it's on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then that should be easier.
If it breaks, guys, it's Kyle's fault.
Always.
So now he will use his Google. We're just gonna narrate what Kyle's doing.
Yeah.
He's now typing in an address. It's a web address.
He has a 16 on initiative. On his round, he types in.
So I used my first group of monsters from Tales of the Yawning Portal, and I actually and it was one of my favorite monsters in 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons.
And it didn't go well.
And I got to murder. You're awesome. Okay, so now you have to go find our Tales of the Yawning Portal flip for video as well.
Gotcha.
You're doing excellent, though. But I got to use. So I got to use one of my favorite monsters from 3rd edition. I actually even got to murder one of Mark's characters with one of them, a choker.
Back in the day.
But you know what? My Scarlet Sisterhood totally got redemption upon the chokers for them.
Team adventure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Initiative roll and
I failed. I stealth check of 2, and they get a decent amount. They get like a +6 for a low level monster. It's not bad.
It's still only an 8.
Yeah, and then I rolled a 2 on initiative as well, and they all rolled like 17 or above.
So poor showing.
It was not good.
So now you have to have a nest of chokers.
I am going to have to.
Which I believe they call it a strangle, actually, is a group of choker.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right.
But they're pretty sweet. Like they, for a CR1 monster, they don't have many hit points, but they hit hard. They get more than one. They get 2 attacks. They have a reach or a short and long rest ability. That is basically they get to take they basically get action surge for a monster. Every short rest. And when they hit, they do like a die 4 and a die 6 plus their modifier. But once they hit you, you're grappled and they start strangling you because it's right in their name, choker.
So do we need an elite version?
An elite choker, like the choker boss.
Well, then you start looking at assassin.
I think what you would really do is you would just take the choker template and put it on top of the assassin character, and that would be disgusting.
Choke-tastic.
Choke-tastic is right.
He just rips your head off.
Yeah, no. When he squeezes, he doesn't rip it off. It just shoots into the air.
I lose too many adventure heads that way.
So Kyle's doing his thing.
Slowly.
Having some technical difficulties.
I think he's doing a pretty good job. So go to them in the comments when they load and open them all up because I don't know if it matters or not.
What do you mean?
The comments, if you load more.
Yeah.
So load them all, and then grab the URL. Is how I've been doing it, just in case.
Yeah.
We don't want to short anybody, which is awesome.
Well, it tells you the total amount of comments, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
So if you look at the top and you see the number, and
So
it's-
we're gonna pick one, and then we're gonna pick 4 alternates.
Yes, that is the plan.
that way we don't have to keep coming back and saying, "Oh well, that person."
That person never showed
It's
up.
like if person one doesn't
Guys,
come-
do us a favor and be one of the people we pick in the chat right now. We hope.
Yeah.
Save us a lot of trouble so we don't have to hunt you down with a big game.
However many comments on there, we want every single one of those people to be watching this video right now.
Yeah.
That'd be
So,
helpful.
so I'll be running the next game, and the next game, the title is Valhalla Awaits. So the concept is you're going to start off with a dead character. You must earn your way into Valhalla. And so whoever is chosen for that game, you're going to have homework, because not only do you have to have a character, but you're going to have to come up with how you died. And maybe even why it's questionable is whether or not you can get into Valhalla.
VD. I was with a woman. I was with a woman that was unclean.
I was a sex gladiator.
Death by
I don't know if
snoo.
that one really counts.
Death by snooze, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh jeez.
More Futurama comments.
Yeah.
You can never have too many.
That's what happens when you watch all the seasons of Futurama in like 2 months.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, 3 months.
so are we ready to try this, Kyle? You remember how to do the screen share?
I'm going to attempt it. So let's
All
give it a
right.
shot.
Go
Everyone,
again, sir.
cross your fingers.
So how are we going to record since there's going to be a bunch of tiers of them? Like we're going to have the names of them. How are we going to have that information?
Allegedly, it'll be recorded in a video.
Oh, I did hear details of this. So, yeah. We will have this record.
Yeah.
Public record.
So do you have a date picked out for your Valhalla Awaits game yet?
I'll do it at the end of the month.
Okay.
I always like the end of the month. So I don't know. I have the power. And the other question too is, should I run like a completely different time for you guys? Because like I'm pretty available.
He's made himself very available. For me.
So available.
Yeah, it should be. It should be a crime. I'm so available. Sunday the 30th. I'll make that happen.
Okay.
Hopefully. Yeah. I'm just gonna make it happen.
morning, dinner, night, whatever they need.
Yeah. Well, once we name them, we'll email them. We'll let them know. It'll probably, it'll be an evening.
I
think.
evening on the 30th.
I think so. Unless I want to do an afternoon, because I think the afternoon on a Sunday really hits like the world. So that's what I think I'm doing. I'm going to do 12 o'clock Sunday afternoon on the 30th.
Be there, tough guy.
Yeah. All right. Now Kyle is ready to make it happen. The magic.
Here we go.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of looks like
Because we can't tell.
yeah, it kind of looks like a cheesy graphic design thing / soft porn website.
No, there's definitely artist stuff going on in the background. Got some watercolor flowers.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Here we are.
Ranger Roy.
Oh,
Oh, shit. All right,
We
might
can
even
get a
be-
hold of him.
Yeah, I think he's somebody we can actually get in touch with.
We don't even need to draw. I'm Facebook friends with him. I don't even have to draw the other 4 now.
That's fucking awesome. Hopefully he doesn't already own it.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get a second copy that we'll scribble on for you.
If he wants it. Is he even in the chat?
I didn't see
Can
him
we
so
conjure-
far.
Yeah. He works weird hours,
Yeah.
and he was actually lucky enough to get
He's
in
a
on.
friggin' ranger when you're hunting shit.
Yeah, he was in my
Stop.
fan game.
Yeah. I was like, because he at one point he was like, just take me out of the running for games, because I'm never going to be able to be in one. I'm like, we changed the day, man. You never know. The stars could align, and they did. One time. It'll probably never happen again for that, but yeah.
But congrats to Ranger Roy, because he's somebody that we actually think we can get a hold of. So
Yeah.
that in itself makes us super happy.
We will find you.
Are we taking 4 more just in case?
No, we don't.
I
have
think
to.
the odds are pretty good at finding him.
He's actually happens to be a patron, and we connect with him on Facebook, so we know we can get a hold of him.
Yeah,
Okay.
many tendrils.
Woohoo!
So the first time that we set up,
Contingency plan.
we don't need it. So
Yay!
All right, I'm going to try to put us
hope
back
for the
here.
best, plan for the worst.
You do
Good
stop
adage.
sharing. There we go.
Woohoo! You're an expert now.
All right, we can take this off the table now.
It is off the table, and it's going to Ranger Roy.
And
And Nate's like, I will hand deliver it.
now that that's covered, do you want me to go through the list of the people for your game?
Absolutely. You guys want to know who's going to be gaming with me? Let me know in the chat if you guys want Ted to read off these names or not. There's a little bit of a delay, so we got to give him a second.
All right, so now you said 4 players or 5 players?
Look, you know what? We'll do 5 players in case someone doesn't show up. And
It happens.
it happens. Again, like
Almost
I said,
every
at
time.
noon, Sunday, the 30th of this month, Valhalla waits. You better have a freaking good story as why your character died, too, and you can't get in.
We need these names read really quick because everybody's freaking out.
Freaking out. Oh, no. They're not freaking out enough. I don't see, like, glitches happen.
All right, so as always, my apologies if I, butcher your name or don't say it properly. We've got James Hogue, Thomas Vincent Sally, Ian Sellers.
Whoa. Did you say Thomas Vincent Sally?
Yes.
Fuck, we're all going to die. That is a serial killer name. That is 3 first names.
Yeah.
We've got Calixian, and then no last name. We just have Ross. So I'm
Ross the boss.
Is that the guy from Friends or whatever have you?
I have no idea.
And then our alternates are Robert Daniel Robinson, Reese R. Searles, Scott Beckard, Nelson Glowacki, and Andrew Armstrong.
Of
Nice.
Dawn Forge cast?
Yeah.
Indeed it is.
It is. You've made it to a runner-up.
to an
Congratulations.
alternates list, yeah.
Who knows if we'd even be able to get him in on a game? He's so freaking busy.
That's true.
He runs like 5 or 6 games a week, if I remember correctly.
Sometimes he takes them off.
He
Maybe that'll be his
takes
off
1
week.
week off.
Maybe that'll be the week.
Yeah, maybe. But maybe he wants to be like, I want nothing to do with RPGs this week. I just want to go into a RPG free bunker
Retreat.
Well, I know when
Stasis
you're running a lot, sometimes playing is cathartic.
Yeah. Well, tonight we got Ted's game.
Indeed.
You guys gaming tonight? What's going on? You guys game this weekend? This will be my second game this weekend because I played in. We're also gonna invite intern Kyle back to game with us, but I played in a game last night. Scott Garibay ran a non-recorded game of Fate Accelerated.
Which I mean, that's heresy per his dictates, right? Roll dice, roll camera. Right?
Yeah, he has said that. That is true.
On record.
And he uses a 50-inch screen TV to project like what's going on in the game, and then it'll break out minis in front and everything. So it's pretty cool.
Wow.
But
That
it's
is at his home?
Yeah, at his home. So it's a Rogue One game. We ran a Rogue One Star Wars game, and we were all fighter pilots. So it was a lot of fun. I got to play a Dabraxi.
Zebrak.
That's it. Zebrak pilot, and like I was like actually the least knowledgeable person at the table when it came to Star Wars.
For you Star Wars nerd, or for you non-Star Wars nerds out there, Darth Maul is the Zabrak. That's his.
Dude, like I was like, oh, good. At least they gave me a race. I know what it is. Like I was like, all right. Where's my inspiration? Darth Maul. Oh, and he happens to used to be a pirate, so I'm a real jerk off, I think.
So you got even though you've told it twice, it's an awesome story. I really think you should share.
Okay, so what happened? Okay, so first of all, like I have like one of my stunts was Dark Sun. No, what are they
Black
called?
Sun.
Black Sun Ace.
So, and this was in the Fate Accelerated system, right?
Yeah, Fate Accelerated system. So that was the stunt. My high concept was a Ace pilot, and so Princess Leia assigned Rogue One Squadron Shadows trainees, and like one of the admirals was against it. I was against it. I'm like, no true warrior was going to be a shadow to someone else. It doesn't make any sense, but we got strapped with them. We got attacked. We had to go out with our shadows. So I contacted my shadow on a closed circuit radio frequency, and I'm like, all right, we're going to pull the shake and bake maneuver, and this is what I need you to do. I need you to follow my tail super close and do not break formation. Follow exactly what I do. All right, and so I rammed their admiral ship, or set up a ram for their admiral ship, and I was going right for the bridge, and so before I pull up, I dropped 2 photon torpedoes, or no, it's not photon torpedoes for Star Wars. That's
Star Trek.
But some kind of torpedoes. I dropped torpedoes underneath, so it can't drop down. So when I pop up firing lasers, but I roll a deception check so that the pilot following me didn't know what I was doing, and they rammed the bridge, kamikaze style.
You will be remembered
And then,
forever.
then on the open channel, I'm like, no, you were supposed to follow me.
Pull up.
In-house
So,
drive-by.
so he used his shadow as his apprentice essentially in pilots to kamikaze the Star Destroyer or whatever.
Are there like dark side points in this game?
I wish. I wish.
You're starting to earn them, and
But, you know,
and spades.
You told me that, as a Zabrak, as a former pirate, you weren't really joining the Rebel Alliance because you cared about the cause. You were trying to get one. You were trying to shove it up the Emperor's nose because they ruined one of your runs.
So my biggest smuggling run I ever put together was actually thwarted by the Empire. So I joined the rebellion to stick it to them. I don't actually care about the rebellion.
So it fits with that character concept, and you don't really care about the Alliance. You don't care about the pilot who's flying behind you.
And you're a pirate. You've killed people before, so who cares?
Yeah, pretty much.
It totally fits the character.
So and then we leveled up at the end. So I got a new stunt, and it's like cunning pilot or deceptive pilot or something like that. So now I get a bonus when I invoke that stunt to do ambushes.
Everybody that follows him dies. And they're like, you're notice
Fight to the last man.
It was a blast. It was a lot of fun, and oddly enough too, it was actually fun to actually play in a game that wasn't being recorded. It was like it was a little more relaxed, and like stuff's going on, you don't have to worry about it. It was nice to show up and just play. Scott had invited me. I'm like, you make me a character, I'm there.
I was invited to the game. I just time schedules just didn't sync up. Too much going on.
It was an anti-Ted game anyway.
An anti-Ted game?
It was an anti-Ted game, yeah.
Why was that?
Because we had turned away one Ted already.
Oh.
One Ted too many.
Well, I had no parts of that, so But the table was full. What are you gonna do? But it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
So do we have any questions or things going on in the comments yet?
A lot of people talking about their weekends because Dave was curious about gaming. We got some board games coming up. Poor Steffi Mertz says no game this weekend. All of her players have kids.
Kids, they ruin everything.
I think earlier someone said that they were actually gaming right now.
Yeah, that happens too.
It was amusing. I was actually looking on Facebook today, and there was somebody who posted, help, I don't want to kill all of my players. They had posted to the Facebook 5th edition group that this situation happened, and the players decided to attack. He did a random encounter. It was way out of the players' league. They charged, and he's literally in the game at that moment. What do I do? How do I not kill my players?
That is hysterical.
Listen, first of all, you're not killing the players. The monsters are.
Well, no. Actually, somebody came and said it's not you. It's not the monsters. It's the players' actions. It's them doing the killing. They chose poorly.
Chose wrong.
Comic Book University is putting you guys on the spot. He says,
What's up, Bill?
question, why don't you do a D&D-ized character on the spot? Any character would do.
Well, what character do you want us to do?
There we go. Let us know, chat. What character are we going to be D&D-izing?
Yeah. So we'll wait, and we'll get to that. You guys give us a character, and we'll pick one. We'll D&D-ize it.
In the meantime, while everybody's voting, Eric Dodd wants to know, can we expect another 5e Eberron video soon from Nerdarchy?
Next week. We have to shoot it still, but it's coming.
We actually, that whole thing we actually did as the start of a series. So
yeah, we're gonna go right down the list that we read off to you guys, and we're gonna pick something from that.
You guys are basically campaigning for Keith Baker.
We are.
Yeah.
We're making it
We're
happen.
carrying some torches.
Also, I want to thank Armor Class 10 as our newest sponsor. As you guys have seen with the Unearthed Arcana, we have a link in that video going directly to their website. So if you go check them out, we appreciate it. They were nice enough to send us a bunch of shirts, and they're now sponsoring a video a week for the foreseeable future. So we'll probably put them on the Unearthed Arcana slot for a while.
as long as they keep putting out Unearthed Arcanas every week,
yeah,
they'll get that slot.
So we were going to do something cool around their shirts because their shirts are funny and there's like cool stuff. But we're like, you know what? We get more views on our Unearthed Arcana videos, and the other thing's going to be like up in the air. So let's hook them up for hooking us up with like 50 shirts.
Yeah.
So
and you know, I mean, and our viewers out there, they pay attention. I mean, how many times in the comments are people saying, "What shirt are you guys wearing?"
No, it's
Just you.
what shirt is Ted wearing?
Ted wearing,
Really,
yeah.
What
They
he's
only-
wearing is Jurassic Park shirt.
yeah,
By Jurassic Park.
they only care about your shirts.
Yeah, it's really, we're not stylish in this world.
I actually need to get one of those shirts.
One day, I know a place where you can get one. You can
Yeah.
order it online. I'll come right to your house.
Oh, cool. Just send me the link.
It's miraculous.
You know, some guys will even sign it for you if you want.
Signed shirt.
Is it douchey if you sign your own shirt?
Yes, it is.
So,
It's kind of a big deal.
What kind of a thing?
so this is an interesting election because it looks like everybody voted for something different.
Awesome.
No two are
Pick
the same,
something
huh?
interesting that we might know about.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick the stuff that you would
Stay
know
away
about.
from
Video
the video
games.
games.
And
I know.
anime.
Let's see.
They might know anime, but the rest will be like, I don't know.
We
Big
would
story.
be out SOL.
I'm also trying to pick something you guys didn't already do. Come on, guys. They already did videos on most of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, read off the ones we've already done,
If there's
so
something
they
you-
know.
Yeah. something
Let's
that
see.
you
We've
wanna
already
say.
done Spawn. You guys have done Doctor Strange, right?
He's a sorcerer wizard.
We
We
did
know-
we. I think we
I thought-
did do him,
did
but he was
Garibay
also
do
done on the website by Comic Book University.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So he was done twice, actually.
Double done.
Yeah, and what you can do, okay, so before you read off any more names, you can go onto our Nerdarchy site on YouTube and basically go all the way to the side. It's got a little, like, the magnifying glass search thing. You click on that and then just type in the character's name.
Yeah, it's right next to the about
The
link.
channel
Yeah.
search is kind of hidden.
It is. It's hard to find.
Yeah, they should
Or
really
you
have
could-
a box that
Or
says
you could do a
search
search for
that you can click.
D&D-ized.
Yeah, I don't
You'll
think there's
see.
a lot of those.
Well, yeah, but you'll get to see all of them that we did.
Well, how's
so.
it spelled?
No,
Does it
I
have
mean,
a-
I think we're the only one who uses that terminology.
Yeah, does it have a
I wasn't
dash?
breaking your balls for a change. I know.
Is it one word? Does it have a dash in it?
D&D-ized.
Yeah.
D&D-ized.
Yes.
I would,
Or the character's name and Nerdarchy, if you want to just use the regular search.
Yeah.
It's another way of doing it.
Okay, guys. It looks like we have a few consensus over
Well,
here.
You're in the chat. Pick one.
Flash is an interesting one, or we got Gambit. You tell me.
Flash or Gambit?
Flash, I would have to just go monk with mobility is kind of the
And the
best you can-
tabaxi.
Yeah, and the
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi. And we didn't have that. I think he just made Chitara. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah.
They're interchangeable.
That's about as close
Boobs
as
or
you're
no boobs?
Yeah, it's about as close as you're gonna get.
Because he's all about speed, and there's only
All right,
so
we've
much
already
you can
started.
do.
We're doing Flash. Is it human? Oh no, we said Tabaxi for the speed.
Tabaxi
Yeah.
because we need that burst of speed.
We shave him.
Yeah,
we
do.
let's shave Tabaxi. Oh, he's a
like a
hairless.
Rex, like the Rex.
No,
That's-
he's a hairless
No, those hairless
tabaxi.
cats. I think they're called Rexes.
Oh,
The
okay.
hairless cat is called a Rex. Yeah.
Then it's a Rex.
Yeah.
Unless you're wrong.
Yeah.
Then it's just a hairless cat.
So background has got to be investigator.
Is that the Flash's thing?
Yeah, he's a scientist.
CSI
Yeah, CSI scientist.
Oh.
And I
Okay.
think there's an
in the
investigator
skag.
in the skag. Yeah. So that kind of makes sense.
Okay, good. And you could pick like a knowledge, some kind of science.
Well, and then.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what it is.
So what? Rogue's going to give you the most mobility, or well, no, monk. I guess monk we would go with.
Well,
Yeah.
he fights
Yeah, he does
with punches
punch,
and
punch,
kicks.
punch.
so-
And also the speed, the flurry of blows thing,
Yeah.
and with spending key points, you're going to get the extra speed anyway.
Now, the only thing I might add to that, I don't know, I'd have to math it out. I don't have a player's handbook in front of me. Would the first tier of barbarian to get extra movement be worth it?
I don't think so.
It would definitely make you hit harder.
I don't see it raging.
And also too, the Flash really isn't a hard hit. Is that the velocity? It's just a number of hits, right? There's
Now,
a number of times the
yeah,
Flash can hit you.
Speaking of the number of hits and stuff and chaos of battle, would you think that just reskinning the UA's drunken monk, would that be the best? Because you get the most attacks with that one, right?
Oh yeah, I
And
think that's
you
a
can
good
make
one.
people hit each other. I dodged out of the way, and it's because I'm super fast. That's why the guy hit the other guy.
So and that is a monk archetype. So that's
Yeah. So I mean, as long as you're doing UA, I would say.
Yeah,
use-
reskin it to not be drunk and just you're super agile, and that's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Well, they're not really drunken anyway, so
Yeah.
we did have some people weigh in on that video
Yeah.
about the drunken styles. But yeah, if the drunken monk 50 levels of it or something, and
Boots of haste.
yeah, you can put some boots of speed on them as well to bump it up even more. Which I think it just gives you access to haste pretty much, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And then he might have the haste spell as his epic level boons.
right.
Because anytime you get into the Holy Trinity and that in the Justice League, you're talking 20 plus levels easy.
Yeah, so he could easily have an epic level boon that he is hasted.
Yeah, yeah, or something. There might even be one that just increases your movement.
Right.
So boom, there, D&D-ized. Whose idea was that anyway?
And that was Comic Book University.
Oh, right.
There you go, to Bill,
Professor Bill.
Professor Bill.
He's got many aliases.
Too
Right,
many
yeah,
aliases.
William C on the website.
And Michael Fox was specifically the one who suggested Flash.
Nice. Calvary had wanted us to do one, and then we had him on for the 9 of the Nag hangout, and then he did it. So
Well, that happened before we had the Drunken Monk, so
It did.
We have
so we've updated.
updated it.
Yeah, and every once in a while, like things happens where we don't have the tabaxi, and like, well,
Yeah.
if you're gonna make the speediest character, this thing now exists.
Yeah, and also, like you said, he had the mobile feat. He would have the alertness feat. Those two would definitely make sense off the top of my head.
Yes.
So, do you want to let them know what the next giveaway is?
Absolutely. So we're trying to clear some space on our shelf, so we're giving away our last big board game
Big
from Cool Mini or Not, Rum and Bones.
Nice. I could go for some rum.
Looks like ship-to-ship combat.
So it does look like ship-to-ship combat. It's a mini game, which is
The minis are fantastic.
hard for me to
Giveaway.
give away, but it's not mine. I can't keep it. It's
Just
for one of you
pet
guys.
your boxes of Conans.
Yeah, and we've already
It's
sent
okay. I still have you.
we've already sent a board game to the UK, which is like one of the most expensive places to send things to. So we already know what that pain will look like.
So, and
As always, we wish you all could win and pray for the United States at the same time. But yeah, whoever wins, we'll send it to you. And yes, we will ship internationally because we've done it several times.
Yeah,
the
that's
last
right.
several months, in fact.
We've gone to Bulgaria, Australia, United Kingdom, and
This one's going to Sweden.
and this one's going to Sweden. So that's cool.
Yeah, we just signed the thing for Joel, so that should be heading out on Monday. So
And once again, how can you win this? One is you're a patron, automatically entered in the drawing. Two, you can go to our website, nerdarchy.com, and there's a whole section for contests up in the menu. And from there, you'll find the downloadable form that you can fill out, print, and mail to us. And the address and everything is all over there for you guys to check it out.
Yep. So
Absolutely.
that keeps us all legal.
That would keep us out of the pound you in the butt federal penitentiary.
And also, this has nothing to do with YouTube. I like when you say that about contests.
Oh, yeah, nothing to do about YouTube and nothing to do with Patreon.
So again, I thank you to Cool Mini or Not who provided the game. Guys, go check out their stuff. Awesome things.
So, all right, move this aside. Start pulling out those other things. We'll show those off real quick, and then we'll explain.
Yeah.
While you're setting that up, Eric Dodd says the giveaway comes with a video of Ted crying at the loss of minis.
that would be awesome.
Chad Lee says my rum is gone, so I need that. Why is the rum always gone?
Why is the rum always gone? All right.
Ooh.
We need fire.
No.
I don't think Ryan.
Yeah,
I don't think Ryan wants that.
That's the
fire.
cool guy. I love his vest.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all cool guys. I'm not thinking them all.
Doug
Okay, well,
VFX
that's my
says, "Oh
favorite.
wow, those are neat looking."
Our next giveaway for Nerdarchy. No, I don't think so.
I can explain. Guys, this is a thing that's been happening behind the scenes with Nerdarchy, but I'm going to decide to leave Nerdarchy to eventually start my own art-oriented, company YouTube channel. So focused on making sort of things like this, like crafts, messing around with illustration and like things like stop motion animation. So it's probably not going to get fully underway until winter of 2017. Like there's lots of things that go into making a channel and having everything together. So I'm doing that. So like November, December of this year.
I would like to mention that Nerdarchy is your first subscriber.
Is it really? Yeah. So thank you for that, Nerdarchy.
Now you are at one.
I am at one. So it'll be a long slog. Like I'm not necessarily starting at zero because maybe some of you would want to check out what I'm doing over there. But everything with Nerdarchy has meant a lot, but it's also not feeling like I'm doing the right thing at the right time. Like I love RPGs, but it's like I'm an artist first and foremost, and making things and creating things is the thing that has to be paramount important in my life. And so RPG stuff has to backslide a bit in everything. I'm going to still continue on games with Nerdarchy, and Dave being my brother makes things a little more complicated, but I'm not going away. Like other than I have a move within Philadelphia coming up in like around August, because I moved like every year or whatever.
He's a nomad vagabond.
Call me what you will. But yeah, so I'm not going away. I'm still near Nerdarchy, like proper, like just across the bridge here, like 15, 20 minutes away.
Where you've been.
So, yeah, like I may pop in on videos every now and again, talk about what's going on.
What it comes down to, there's just enough time, not enough in time in the day for him to pursue both.
Yeah.
So he had to make the difficult decision, and we were all really shocked and stunned when he's like, "Hey, I'm not doing this anymore because I want to do this thing." We're super supportive of what you want to do, and we're going to miss you, your contributions to the Nerdarchy, and having you on the videos and all the stuff you've done behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, we understand, and also me and Ryan being brothers fight all the time.
Yeah, it's true. It happens. So yeah,
They're actually wearing all kinds of makeup. You should have seen the fist.
Yeah. So yeah, that should make things run smoother as far as that goes. But yeah, Nerdarchy is a 40, 50 hour a month investment, and I really need to reinvest that time elsewhere. Is kind of the discussion that's happened.
We've recently had 2 professional artists on the channel.
Yeah.
Crystal Sully, amazing work. Travis Hansen, Life of the RPG webcomic, awesome, funny stuff. And both of them literally said the same thing to me when I asked them about art individually, like, how much time a day do you spend working on art? Literally 10 and 11 hours were the answers I got.
Yep.
So, like, a real artist has to spend a lot of time working on their craft, or they can expect to go nowheres.
Right.
And clearly, you can't be working a job and working at Nerdarchy and working on your art and expect to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And three-dimensional art, from doing metalworking on my own stuff, and you start with drawing and making complex designs on paper, and then you've got to figure out how to make it in 3 dimensions. So there's like an extra step, I think, for three-dimensional art over something like digital art or something.
And some of this stuff, like he's got to sew, and some of it looks like, okay, is this hand sewn because it's too small to machine stitch?
Absolutely is hand sewn.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I've done.
I
Sewing.
don't think he owns a sewing machine,
Yeah.
so
I've
I can
done-
answer part of that question
Yeah.
for you.
I've done sewing for LARPs, and I'm good at doing a hem, but beyond that, it's tough.
I'm
and
good at
so-
handing stuff over and saying this needs to be sewn. Does that count?
So like I can't do hand sewing. It's like nope, not for me.
You do not get a golden thimble, sir.
Nope, I don't.
I've got a golden thimble.
So over in the chat, we have a lot of best wishes for Ryan, a lot of sadness, and James Carden, all in caps. But who will complain about sorcerers being underpowered?
I'll have to come back and future discussions of sorcerers.
We can't just complain about that. Ryan also has to complain about the lore wizard.
Yeah, there's many roles. in
Actually,
film.
so like fun little story. I'm gonna clear some of these off, but like this
Move them to safety.
to safety.
They're like his children.
There we go. But so this guy here actually was for my character for Pathfinder Society. I made a Cheliax conjurer wizard named Fabian Faust, who was kind of like the guy who played Wormtongue from Harry Potter, like that actor. I basically based his personality off of him, kind of just like this snooty dick sort of character.
There was a Wormtongue in Harry Potter?
Or no,
Lord of the Rings.
No. The guy from Harry Potter. The
one that turns into a rat.
yeah, the one that turns into a rat.
I don't know.
Somebody-
Percival.
Wormtail.
Wormtail.
Yeah, Wormtail. So this guy was my Cheliax conjurer wizard from Pathfinder Society.
Peter Pettigrew.
Pettigrew.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Before we finish up with that, though, we do have a few people in the chat who missed the plug for your new channel. We'd just like to hear what that's going to be one last time.
The link is
The link's in the description. Yeah, and it
Yeah.
says Nerdarchy. It says the name of the channel and then Nerdarchist Ryan in the parentheses, and I had to fight every urge to play the artist formerly known as.
Yeah. So it's going to be basically building things, sort of crafts, dimensional illustrations where I build stuff and kind of like move the camera around and things like that. But so it's craft, and I'm going to start messing around with stop motion animation and things like that.
So there's actually a place online, and I won't say just in case you don't want them to go there, where they could look at your old stuff.
Yeah. Huh. I don't even know where that is.
You have a Facebook page still.
Oh yeah. So I'm actually in the process of changing that over to the new
The new name,
Yeah.
but you're gonna be using the same page.
Yeah.
Just change the
exactly.
names. So they could go like it now, even if they wanted to.
Yeah. I don't know if Facebook's going to stop me from changing
Changing
it
it,
or
yeah.
something. I don't know. We'll figure that out.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking, do you want them?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
tell them what it is?
Yeah. So there is I was doing art under the pseudonym Illworks, ILLWORX. So when I was showing in galleries, and then like I was printed in a few publications here and there. I was exhibiting under that name, so there's still a Facebook like fan page that has some likes on that. But I'm basically changing it over. That's to a new brand, and I'm gonna work on building this whole brand and concept.
My respect for Ryan went up when from because I know he's been in the Spectrum publication a couple times, right?
Yeah.
And when I realized Crystal was also accepted into it, and she thought it was a big deal to be accepted in there. My appreciation for your work went up.
Yeah, I was in a couple of Spectrum annuals actually.
You coexisted alongside Crystal and Sully at some point.
Yeah. The Unsullied.
The Unsullied, yeah. Probably not at the same time though, because she's a bit younger than us, I believe.
A little bit.
Your amount of subscribers has at least septupled.
Septupled. Thank you for anybody who's, so yeah, the game plan is to have stuff up there.
6 other people say I went and subscribed.
At least, yeah.
Nice.
Sweet. So September, November, December of this year, I should start actually putting content out there. I'm trying to get everything honed and streamlined, and also have a studio set up before all that happens, because I have
the little things.
I'll have to move and then start
setting it up. Yeah. And you're not moving for, well, you said August?
August.
So yeah, it's going to be a little while.
Yeah, a little bit.
So if you happen to be in the Philadelphia area and you want to help Nerdarchist Ryan move.
Yeah, if you're a bodybuilder, even better.
Yeah.
Weightlifter.
Or have friends with a truck. One or the other.
Or if you want to make Dave not do it all, because the last time Ryan moved, I think Dave was the only one who was available to help.
No, his girlfriend was there to help too.
Yeah, my girlfriend and my buddy Adam was around too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I know I didn't go back to my job, as you guys well may know, and I used to be able to get trucks from there.
Yeah.
So I feel weird asking my old boss, "Hey, can I borrow a truck?"
Then you have to just steal a truck.
And I definitely don't want to do it to help my brother move. Like I might want to save that favor because I need to move something.
Yeah, dead body.
Yeah, pretty much.
A dead horse.
Yeah. I was going to make an off-color joke, but I'm going to keep it under my hat for now.
Wow, that's so unlike you.
It was going dark. It was going to be bad.
Real dark. Real bad. Yeah, so again, thank everyone. Yeah, like it's been, so May the 4th is our official 3rd year anniversary with Nerdarchy. But before that, like January was actually really our
I want to say like December we started. It was sometime in December or November where we pitched every geek and nerd name. I wish we had the text.
But I think the first videos went up in January.
It did.
Yeah.
You guys started behind the scenes earlier, and you brought me in at the beginning of the new year.
Yeah, we were looking for the right combination of nerd or geek from GoDaddy or any domain name
where
really
we can buy it.
that we could get. And like, I wish we had those lists because we went back and forth so many times. Like
over 100 things you went through.
Before we finally
we
found
texted
one.
like 30 names back and forth.
Yeah. Before we found one that we could actually get our grubby little paws on. It was really it's a good one. I love the name Nerdarchy. I love the fact that it's in the Urban Dictionary. You know, Ryan did an awesome job designing the logo and our Goblin Bomber. So we're going to miss his contributions to Nerdarchy, but he'll still be around. So that's cool. He's going to game with us. Unless he finds a better group. So there's a couple other announcements too, I guess. Like I'm going to be at Origins and considering Gen Con really hard. I may be sleeping in my car. Hey, does somebody want a Nerdarchist to sleep in their room with them?
Cuddle with a Nerdarchist. Take pleasure, bitch, right here.
Yeah, if you're a cold person, it'll work out really good for you because my body produces a lot of heat.
My question is, are there quotations around sleep?
Hey, $500 is $500.
Game all night. Yeah.
But no, I'm definitely going to be at Origins. Me and staff writer Doug are going to be chilling over there. I'm going to look into seeing if we can actually stream from Origins. And if we can, then I might try and talk to some of these other guys that are going with me so I don't have to do it by myself. I get lonely guys online. But Gen Con, I've already applied to do an event there, so I'm waiting to see. So I'm going to find out if I'm able to do that. And guys, if you would like us to stream from Origins or Gen Con or any place,
bombard them.
Ask them. Tell them you would love, like that would be a thing, and that you want to see. You would love to be there live. Whatever you think is going to get them to want to help us get our foot in the door. Because you guys always ask, I want this, get this person on the show, get that person on the show. I'm like, guys, I would love to have Chris Perkins on the show. Unfortunately, I can't just go, Chris Perkins, come on the show.
Yeah, Chris Perkins and Matt Mercer are the two big names that everybody keeps.
Yeah, and Jeremy Crawford and Mike Merles. But I don't have direct access to those people. But if enough of you guys at tweet them and send emails and stuff like that, that's going to be far more effective than yelling at us to get them on the show.
Yeah, a dozen to 50 like contact points of contact. I was like, well, why don't you go check out this thing?
Yeah. All you're gonna do is hurt my feelings and make me cry because I can't please you guys. And also because you guys demanded it, because you wanted it, I had to pull some strings, call in some favors, but WebDM is going to be on the show.
It's been scheduled.
Yes, and here's the other thing, guys. When I have guests on, a lot of the times what I'm doing is I'm posting up. Posting in the Patreon page for you guys to submit your questions. So, the patrons, I'm going to ask your questions first, and then once I get through them, I move into the people in the chat. So when we have like the Matt Colvilles on, if we get Chris Perkins or Mike Morales or Matt Mercer or any of those guys, we're going to take the patrons questions first, and then we move into the chat. Just a little extra benefit to being a patron.
For the for those of you that are patrons out there, please take part in the poll. Currently, the by more than double the current favored background is Outlander.
Yeah, and I think Outlander's kind of boring personally. I don't like of the background. So guys, get on there and fix that.
It's like the go-to. I think I'm kind of like a loner. I was traveling a lot.
No, actually, I was actually having a conversation with one of the patrons about how his own personal life affects his choices. Like, I spent a while homeless, so for me going to Urchin, I can see how that happens because I lived that life.
If we don't get enough support on Patreon and YouTube starts tanking for us, I might be able to commiserate with that guy and be like, yeah, I'm homeless too now.
Yeah. So I'm like, I like camping and the outdoors, and I spent a long time with Scouts. So, for me, perhaps that's why I'm drawn to Outlander as much as I am. So.
And they also have the urge to kill anyone that they encounter and take them their stuff. They're just an adventurer, actually.
It's a commoner level adventure.
They have the adventure background.
So did we cover everything, Ted?
My list kind of got covered.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's done. Those are done.
The exciting watching Ted read from the list.
Yeah,
that's done.
Done.
Other than that, I mentioned it in one of the videos that we recorded this week, but I had my first non-convention, spotting of like, hey, are you that guy from Nerdarchy?
Are you that guy that works with Nigel Sanford?
Yeah, I was at BJ's and I was heading out the door, and the guy who actually checks your receipt and makes sure that you're not taking anything you're not supposed to. Yeah, he's like, you look familiar, and I'm like, who do I look like? And
Tom Cruise.
After a back and forth, I'm like, well, do you watch YouTube videos for role-playing games, or I actually said tabletop games? And he's like, I do. And so it was kind of amusing. He's new to D&D, and one of his coworkers actually suggested he check out Nerdarchy. So
and then Ted shoved that big pack of Pringles back down his pants as he walked out the door.
So if Matt or Alex from BJ's in New Jersey happen to be watching, hey, shout out to you guys.
Awesome.
In the wild.
You got any final things in the chat there before we close this one out?
Doug wants to know when the poll is closing on the open legend genre.
Oh, that's closing this week.
Okay, one
There
more time.
would be good to announce. There we go.
Oh yeah, by the way, that's closing this week. So yeah, there's a couple things really. Actually, the open legend game we're gonna start running Fridays in the afternoon. We have our first session 0 coming up this week. So basically, you have up until the day before, so Thursday, probably like midnight East Coast time or whatever, to add to that poll, and from that we're going to generate the game that we're going to play. I'm going to take that stuff and then we're going to take the feedback from the players in the game, and we're going to create the game. So you guys are kind of helping with that. And then also, I think in the future when we do Scott Garibay games, they're going to be Patreon polls as well. So you guys will get to pick what we play.
I hope with the open legend poll, if it's Korean soap opera. Korean soap opera wins. Go vote for Korean soap opera.
Although also another game that's going to be coming up, we actually have 2 live play games this week. Wednesday at noon is going to be Saturday morning tabletop with Infinite Roleplay. He's going to be running a game for Dave, myself, Doug, and Megan, both staff writers. So that's going to be fun. And then Friday night at 6 p.m. again Eastern Standard Time, Sam Caldwell, he's going to be running a 40th level epic game that's going to be off the charts with save or die type effects and what have you. I'm really looking forward to both of those games.
Are you getting boons? You getting boons?
No, it's literally you take 20 levels of one class, 20 levels of another, stack it all
14th
together.
level spells.
So yeah, like he actually did a multi-class progression for spell slots. So we literally have access to 2 10th level spell slots and all the way up to 14th level. So you could take those 8th and 9th level spells.
So you can
and bump them up.
bump Meteor Swarm,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Why
to do.
not? Yeah.
So I've got my primary character for the 40th level game is a Ghostwise halfling monk, Way of the Kensai, mystic soul knife, and then my backup character is a dragonborn wizard sorcerer.
Excellent.
All the spell.
And I want to say for the Infinite Roleplay game, Saturday Morning Cartoons, like I'm the only one playing a normal character. Everyone else is playing this off-the-wall, crazy, wacky shit. And when they run, their legs are going to spin and stuff. It's going to be amazing.
That'll be me because I literally have the ability to run circles around everybody.
Speedy Gonzalez.
I'm playing
It's a special ability.
I'm playing a Wemic barbarian, and the subclass is druid. So he actually has the ability to do some shape-shifting stuff with werewolf and were-crocodile. So I can actually have a speed of 60, which is twice of what normal for 5th edition.
I'm going to shock you guys with what I'm playing. I'm going to be reimagining my first Saturday Morning Cartoon character, Uther Ironbeard, who is a dwarven warrior. Went really far off the rails there. And what
Going crazy.
You know what Megan and Doug are playing? One of them is like the Tinker class or Tinker race, which is like a
construct.
And I think she's some kind of knight.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
I didn't actually look at
I know what he's
sheet.
playing. He's playing a fortune teller, old fart frost goblin.
Ah, that's right.
And that's a fortune teller.
Nice.
Is he a goblin?
He is a goblin, yeah.
Frost Goblin, right?
Frost
Yes.
goblin, yes. So that game is probably going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do that on Wednesday afternoon. And then if you guys have questions about session 0, you can see how we run a session 0 that Friday. And then going forward, we're probably going to do like 4 live chats during the week. And then, Friday slot, we're going to have a game
For Open Legends.
for Open Legends, yeah, which will be ongoing. So
Open Legend. There's
Yeah.
no S. So you
No
can
S.
you can look that up if you're interested in that game, or you can go to Drive-Thru RPG and look up Saturday Morning Tabletop if you'd like to check out that particular game. It's
and also we've had both of those creators on the live chats, so you can check it out where we grill them and ask them questions. They respond to questions in the chat, and there's links to their stuff in both of those live chats as well.
absolutely.
You got to look on your face.
Of concern.
He's like, we're getting close to time.
Yeah, Kyle, Nerdarchist Kyle, intern Kyle is giving us the countdown. He's got Ted's job of being the mean guy now. That's when we're done.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
And he's like, I got the button too. I'll just shut you guys right down. Not afraid. Cut you right off. My ultimate power.
Unlimited.
He'll pop on. Stay nerdy. Click. You can't end it without a stay nerdy.
Yeah,
Well, that's true.
Yeah, the universe.
So he just leans in front of the camera.
That's what I'm saying. It just pops on.
Hey, where's your bow tie today?
It's actually in the backpack over there. I always keep it with me.
All right.
Do I need to go put it on? I got a few minutes.
So anything else we want to cover?
I think that pretty much covers it all. Again, we want to thank Nerdarchist Ryan for the past 3 years. And, you guys follow him wherever he goes. Check him out. I'm sure there'll be some crossovers.
Yeah, thanks guys for supporting us and me throughout all this, and can by all means continue to hang out with Nerdarchy, and maybe you also want to come hang out with me over at the Dream Syndicate, which is the new YouTube channel name.
You guys can all play with dolls together.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
Yeah, I mean, if you're into dolls, we could definitely play some Barbies.
I know some people who are into dolls.
Yeah.
Like legit, like making them.
Yeah, crafting. Good
at
stuff.
first, I thought you said making out with them.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a different kind of doll.
it's
The technology is getting really advanced, though.
yeah.
All right, well,
It's
well,
little
before-
big dollhouse explanations, guys.
Well, before
right?
this gets any further,
Anything weirder.
Yes.
thank you guys out there. As Ryan says, he'll be
Around.
in and out and around, so you won't completely lose him. But please go check out his stuff. And until next time,
Stay nerdy.